Thank you. Alright folks, we are back. And I got that mic unleashed. Give me a sec to get all set up here. Alrighty. What's up Twitch? What's up YouTube? It's been a long time coming, but Fought, thank you for your earlier good luck. I don't know if you're still in chat, but thanks for that. Thank you as well, Infinity, if you're still in chat. What's up Piggy? What's up Doramp? What's up Mr. Gaming? Ark, do you play on emulator? I do. I don't have any other way to play this game. I mean, I could play on the Switch's virtual console, but that would probably be a little weird. I mean, it might work, right? Maybe I should have tried that. Probably would end up being just about the same thing, right? Because I did play through the game casually on the Nintendo Switch Online thingy, and that worked fine. It might even be more responsive than playing on PC. My only issue, regardless of the platform, emulator, whatever, is the controller itself. I'm playing on the Super Nintendo controller from Switch Online, like the new version, I guess, with the ZL and ZR buttons, which the original controller certainly didn't have. Which is cool. Like, the ZL and ZR buttons don't do anything for the game's inputs, but on emulator you can actually assign save state, load, and save for those buttons, so that's kind of nice. I could just use that instead of the keyboard shortcuts. Of course, it doesn't really matter too much in the ROM hack, because you want to use the ROM hack's integrated save state manager thing. But yeah, that is kind of nice. It's been a hot minute. How's everything been? I've been fine. I've been busy as well. I haven't streamed a whole lot, as I said. I've not only been busy, also haven't had games that I've been wanting to play very much on stream. I've played some stuff casually on my own, but there isn't anything that I particularly want to play on stream. Like I have Dread. Obviously, I could do some runs, but I'm still waiting on my Switch 2, which should be here next month. I don't really want to do runs on Switch 1. I don't have any. I have some games in the horizon that I may want to play. Obviously, I want to play Prime 4 when it comes out. I'm locked and loaded for December 4th, guys. I hope it's going to be a good game. I don't know. The trailers haven't been particularly amazing, I guess. I do hope the game's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to the next expansion for Valheim. I think it's not something that I've really played on stream much, but I definitely want to do a full playthrough when the final update arrives. There are probably other stuff on the Switch I will eventually play, but yeah. And I just hope Prime 4 is going to be a good game and that I'll want to speedrun it. There have been several games that I played thinking, damn, that this is probably going to be fun to speedrun. And then I actually played the game and then I reconsidered that. I'm like, nah, this is not a speedrun worthy game. I don't know, something just clicked when I played Metroid Dread, but it isn't like that for other games. Have you played Silksong? No, I have not played Silksong. Everybody's just crazy with Silksong, but I've played Hollow Knight one time. I'm not even sure I finished the game. I think I just played it a while. It's been a long time. But yeah, I'm not too hyped for that. I'm not gonna get Silksong anytime soon. I wasn't especially interested in the game. I only want to play games that I have an interest in. Like, it might be a good game, but there are other games I'm looking forward to, so I'm just gonna play those other games. Prime 4 seemed interesting from the trailers. Yeah, what's up, Spoofy? Arcane Live? Yeah, I'm thinking we're back. We're doing some more Super Metroid. I'll start the run again soon. Actually, I'm sorry, YouTuber folks. I was actually streaming before I started on YouTube. Somehow I forgot to change some configurations on OBS that was supposed to start both Twitch and YouTube. Well, it only started Twitch. So I had to start YouTube later when I realized that, oh boy, we're not streaming on YouTube right now. Whew. So now we are. The problem has been fixed, but yeah. So I just got a 1:0:19. 1 hour and 19 seconds. My main milestone for this game right now is to get that sub-hour. We're that close. We are that close. It might take me a few runs to get there though. Like, next PP is a good chance to be sub-hour, but I'm not super consistent at this game. I may get it, I may not get it, I don't know, but we'll try. So yeah, that's the stuff. I want to do, I don't know much about Super Metroid Speedrun. I like the game and your technical skill. Like, this game is a lot harder to run than Dread, I can tell you that. The physics is so much more complex and you know, much higher skill ceiling. In Dread, you have like pretty much same speed the whole time, but in here, every single step can increase your momentum, especially when you get Speed Booster. Your maximum jump also depends on how fast you're going with Speed Booster. Like, it's really complex. It's really complex. You know, like Dread is a game from almost 30 years later, and the physics are much simpler. It's probably a good thing, but you know, in terms of speedrunning, there's a much higher skill cap for this game. But I was gonna say, I'm thinking of doing a stream where I look back at my clips for Metroid Dread. I have 2 SD cards, almost filled up with just Dread videos that I can barely store anything else there. So when we near the anniversary for Dread, I think I'm gonna do a few streams where it's all just, you know, looking back into my old clips and see if there's anything cool, any lost tech that I've forgotten about that maybe can lead to new glitches or whatever. That's gonna be like my goodbye to the old Switch, because I'm gonna get a Switch 2. I'm most certainly gonna sell my current Switch at some point, so I need to get rid of those clips so I can reuse the SD card on the new Switch. Cheers. The hardest trick in Super Metroid vs. Dread was more difficult. I was watching some of your SKU tutorials. I'm hardly the right person to answer this, because I haven't learned like half of the tricks in Super Metroid. I'm not sure I can do a good comparison. Like, out of the tricks I know, the tricks I know are pretty simple. Like, just looking back into the route, I can do that Alcatraz thing after Bomb Teresa. That's very easy to do. Like, even easier than Atom Skip, I would say, or just as easy, probably easier than Atom Skip. I've tried to learn the continuous wall jump, which is in the room called moat or something. That one I couldn't do. I think I'm gonna need to learn the game a bit more before I can even try to do that. That seemed pretty hard. Maybe something like, maybe not as hard as Cloakless Water Ass, but nearing those levels. And like Skew isn't particularly, like, I do think that as far as I've seen, I don't think the tricks in Super Metroid are as complicated as the major glitches in Dread. I do think Shine Sinks and that kind of stuff are a lot more complicated in terms of the inputs you have to do than anything in Super Metroid, but I could be wrong about that. There are tricks that I haven't learned a lot of stuff. I've only learned stuff for this specific route. This game has a lot to learn, so I hope Metroid 6 doesn't come out exclusively on Switch 2. I'm also hoping Mercury Steam makes a Super Metroid remake in Dread style. You know, they got the ball in their court. They could do Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and I would probably just buy it and play it with the Mercury Steam engine. Super Metroid is just more consistent focus in tech, a lot of in-maxing. Yeah, probably. As far as I can tell, like, I'm not even playing the fastest route in this game. The fastest route has some even harder tricks and more difficult routing, where you have, well, less than suboptimal abilities for some bosses, I guess. I haven't actually played Super, so I'm gonna learn a lot. It's a fun game. It's a fun game to try. If you have the ability to play it on Switch or whatever emulator, it's definitely cool. Like, it's an oldie game. It's harder than newer games. You don't have those easy checkpoints like Metroid Dread do. You damn gotta save every chance you get. One of my biggest gripes, and I mean this happened with many of the oldie games, so it wasn't something I minded too much, but at some point, if you die, you're gonna have to redo a lot of sections. Sometimes the save points are just not close enough to where you want them to be. So I have spent some time just replaying areas that I had already been through. But, you know, the good part is that if you've done it once, you can do it twice, right? But yeah, it can definitely be a little annoying, especially if you're used to modern games that just handhold you every bit of the way. If you die, you just respawn wherever you die. There's no time lost. So yeah. Yeah, I do think Super Metroid does have its RNGs to deal with. Some boss fights are, you know, lean heavily on RNG. Can make or break the run to at a high level. But yeah, that, like, it's definitely consistency and and just a higher skill ceiling. I've been playing Dread for 3 years, and you know, I'm close to a top runner level. The actual top runners are still a step above me at the moment. I've always been, but I don't see myself approaching the like top level in Super Metroid unless I put like, I don't know, 5 years of time playing the game, or 10, and even then, I probably wouldn't even get close to them. Ever. And to be clear, I'm very newbie in this game. So, well, okay, the long run backs definitely sound like Silsong and Hollow Knight. Well, then, if you're okay with that, you might like it. You might like Super. So if you die in Super Metroid just to run clear, yep, you're not really gonna save unless you're expecting to die at some point, which personally I don't think that's... I think that if you feel confident that you're not gonna die and you can take a run from start to finish, then doing runs is okay. If you think you're gonna die, then probably just practice a bit. I mean, I have died and lost some runs to dying, is what it is. But I think you gotta ask the question, like, can I do a run from start to finish? Like, can I reliably, you know, do the run from start to finish? Is there a good chance that I'll make it? Or is it like a 50-50? Should I maybe practice more to avoid deaths? Should I study some backups, some, like, you know, just do some backup shots, maybe farm a bit of HP before you move on and stuff? You gotta consider that stuff, because if you do commit to a run and then you die like almost an hour later, and I mean, a waste of time, right? So you gotta be, at the very least, you gotta be prepared for that. Which, it's not a big deal in Dread. You die, I mean, you do lose time, of course. You don't want to lose time, especially at a high level, but you only, quote, only lose like 30 seconds to death, not the whole run. Alright, let's go ahead and do some runs. Alright, I only need to save 19 seconds. Only. Whoa. There's another thing here in this game. The arm pumping. Where you're gonna see him like pushing up and down on the cannon. Every time you do that, Samus moves like 1 pixel further. Like, top runners do this very fast to gain extra speed. I don't see myself ever trying to aim for that level because that just seems too much work, man. Too much work for just basic movement. Physically exhausting, yeah. I do like L and R without any specific grip, just a little bit. I'm not going too ham on it. But yeah, at top level they just go really hard at it, very sweaty. Not something that I particularly like. ASMR, oh my god, these smokes, dude. Holy smokes, as they say. Thumb callus. Oh, well, you're lucky to get away with just a callus in that case. I used to play, what is it called? Pokemon Sun or Ultra Sun on the 3DS. I used to be a pretty big Pokemon gamer. And there was a place, like in these games, you're able to breed Pokemon. And the way to breed Pokemon is you gotta put them in a place called the daycare. You gotta put 2 Pokemon, they're compatible, yada yada. And then you get an egg, and to hatch the egg you have to take steps in game, and the most common way to do that was to sit in this little fence where you just circle the control stick, like the circle pad, to count steps, and your character was just not leaving like this place. It was like an enclosed fence, so you just get stuck there. There's no way out. And the time I spent circling the circle pad with my thumb was very, very bad for my thumb. Never doing that kind of thing ever again. Sometimes you just don't realize it until you feel the damage it deals to your hands. But yeah, can definitely games can definitely do a number on your health and your body if you're not aware of these things. And I think developers should also like take these lessons. It's not just the players that need to be educated, the developers also need to assess what it is that they're putting in their game and what it is they're making their players do. Do you have a dog? I do have a dog. Doggo really wants to play. Oh damn, I kept the morph. Oh my god. Oh, I think I gotta jump. Yay. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing the optimal climb here yet. Well, I'm not doing optimal a lot of things, so it doesn't matter. But I think this is gonna be a nice time. I usually get pretty slow first split. Oh damn, I thought I might actually gold. Yo, we're saving time. Damn. I think I've wasted 2 missiles there because I think the boss has some longer iframes with missiles. Damn, and I'm gonna need some missiles too now. Yo, sup Dantes, thank you for the good luck. Where's my spin jump, brother? Oh my god, this again. And after I had just a nicer time on that split. Imagine Dog wants to play now under the Superman. Okay, I'm gonna need a missile right here, bro. Please, just give me that. Damn, I should just taken that from the little flies after the chorizo guy. Oh well. Alright, you enjoy yourself, Biggie. Oh. What are the major bosses in this game? There's 4 bosses. It's Kraid, Ridley, Phantoon, and Dragon. In no specific order, I guess. Then there are some sub-bosses, most of which we don't do in the runs. Only sub-boss I think we're doing is... oh, I guess there's also the bomb chorizo we just fought. I don't think that's a skippable, at least in this route anyway. Ah, I didn't get the morph. Oh my god, dude, the freaking pixel! Are you good in time? I still don't understand the timer. I don't know yet. I have lost some time, so we'll see when we get to the next split. I was ahead on the previous split, but right now, I know that I've lost time, so I'm probably not gonna be ahead when I finish beating Kraid. Oh, I got the thing. Hey. damn, I missed that charge. Whoever made the art for this game did a fantastic job. Yeah, this game is actually really cool. When I did my casual, oh shit, my casual playthrough, I was under the impression that this game was ahead of its time. This game has to be ahead of its time. There's an ability called the X-ray scope, which is kind of a meme. It's not really used in runs, it's just a facility thing. If you've played Dread, it's like the equivalent of pulse radar. Anyway, it's the equivalent to pulse radar, and oh no, oh that's not good. And it just looked like pretty complex for this game, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna need one more super before I move on. No. Well, I'm definitely not gonna save time here. Or almost sure. Crate RNG. So Crate's not RNG doing this strat, I think. Alright, we got it. It's not RNG, but it's very tight timing. And damn, I felt like I lost so much time early on with bad movement. And we're still close to the goal time, so segment is still have a lot to improve. So one of the best Mario games? Probably, I would say so. Really good. I can see why everybody's so hung up with this game, even in this day and age. Alright. I'm not sure how I can do this room faster. Maybe just ignore the first little crab. Oh my god, get up there, dude. Nothing more infuriating in this game than trying to go down the elevator and Samus just crouches. Like, bro. Oh my. Step on every platform, dude. I need to practice this section, dude. I always step on every... No! I'm just bad at this game. Man, just... If there were more platforms, I would have stepped on all of them, too. Cinema. Yep. It's what it looks like when you're not good at a game. I need to get good. Oh my god, just waste time on every platform, every wall. Yes. Alright, there is a faster strat to go through here, but I don't know it. Ugh. No, I think I jumped too early. Alright. See if I can save some time. Okay, There's a strata or two that I'm not doing here. Oh, I didn't. One of my biggest gripes with this game, and it's not necessarily the game itself, it's the controller more than the game. Oh my god. The controller, like the buttons for this controller are just so hard to press that I have a lot of trouble doing like double clicks. There's so much trouble doing double clicks. Oh my god, I need one more pixel or two to get this jump. Dude, I swear my controller has to have some input lag. You know, another thing that's really cool about this game is that the game itself offers remaps. This game, I'm gonna remind you, Chad, that this game is from 1993. If I'm not mistaken, maybe 94. No, I think it's 93. The game itself offers has a menu that lets you remap. Like, can you imagine games like almost 30 years ago letting you remap? Some modern games don't even. That's how good this is. Oh yeah, I was talking earlier about the X-ray scope. It's got some graphical effects that I would not expect to see in a 30-year-old game. X-ray scope. Yep, really good. There's gotta be a deboost I can do with that enemy dying. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, there wasn't a block there. I'm stupid. That's a big blunder. All right. Oh shit. And I'm messing up all these jumps. Okay, come on. No! Man, I must have been like... I must have been frames late on that. What? How did it break the upper block but not the lower block? I don't understand. Oh no. Dang it. No, please. Oh my god. So bad. That's so bad. But how do I not get a deboost there? Oh my god, what? So much time wasted in the last, like... Oh, dude, that's so dumb. Again, how am I not getting a deboost? What? Bro. My movement is still a little weird. Almost 2 AM here, so I fall asleep. Alright, Piggy, don't get off your schedule. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. I still do a lot of spins, which I think you're not really supposed to. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have next to no HP when I get to Fentoon. Okay, could be worse. Incoming first right. I mean, it has to be first right, because if I lose, I gotta reset. Remember? Oh, almost got trapped by that skull. Alright. Hope I don't die. This boss has been a run-ender a few times. What? Huh. That wasn't very good. Damn. Not good. Okay. I'm barely living, dude. Please be enough. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that is so bad. Alright, didn't die here, but that wasn't particularly good. Okay. I didn't even hit the door. I didn't know you could go up. That's funny. Dude, where's my shot? Oh my goodness. I don't know how to get through this area. I always have super low HP here. I have to waste time farming HP. I don't know what else to do. It's a terrible place to farm HP, by the way. But I kind of need to, or I can get through the next section, so... Oh, what? Man, I only need HP. I'm getting everything but HP. Okay, whatever. Move on. Okay. Still gonna be a big time loss. Yeah, I think most of my time loss here is that time I spend farming. I don't know what I have to do to not be solo HP at this point. Because there are places that spawn like multiples and you can farm multiple enemies at the same time, but that one's just one enemy. It's not ideal. So cool in this game. It is pretty cool. And this is probably like the biggest time loss I had in the run, and it's even bigger this time. Oh. Huh? So unlike the previous run, I actually have plenty of supers. I didn't have many supers in the other run. Bad for bot moon. And now I have no HP. I'm not sure which is worse. Oh my god, please! Jump on every freaking Vile Plume. Why don't you? Oh no. I think I did my inputs too early. jumped way too soon. This is not gonna work. No! How did I not get that wall jump? I have no business getting angry with this game yet. I'm not at a point where I should, but I just need to save 19 seconds and my few opportunities are... Well, my opportunities are few is what I want to say. And I'm missing out on the big ones. Huh? How did that not hit the door? Okay, that was not bad, but I... Could have been a lot better if I didn't miss so many shots. There is a speed booster strat here, but I don't care. It's too specific yet. I have a lot of room strats to learn. But I also feel like they're a bit wasted on me. Oh no, I didn't even store. How? What? Didn't store? Don't understand. Okay, nice. Really need... Oh! Wow. I needed that super, but I missed it. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's some good damage. Ah, oh, man, this could have been better. No! Oh my god, dude, I could have killed him like 3 times already. Sheesh. Oh, I could have killed this guy like 3 times. I just missed every spark. I don't know how to do the fast strat yet. I could still go quite a bit faster. I just didn't miss the shine sparks, man. That was a lot of time lost, and this is still a gold. I have so much time to save on this segment. And I don't know what to do with blue suit yet, so I'm just gonna do the noob strat. I'm just gonna take it easy. Alrighty. Visual glitch. Yeah, that has something to do with the Shine Spark. I don't understand how it works, but yeah, I've seen it a few times while practicing Dragon. Not sure how it works. Oh no. Dude, stop jumping. Three times jumping without the spin. Nah, I've got too much momentum here. Okay, I didn't realize it, but I'm actually super low HP. I really have to be careful now. Come on. Dude. I'm constantly losing so much time in this segment up to Ice Beam. I don't even know. It's just bad movement, but it doesn't get any more consistent. This is gonna be one of my prime candidates for practicing. Why didn't my missile come out? What? Huh? What is happening to my beams? What the f— I don't think I've ever lost so much time on this segment. Such a ridiculous way. What are the games you've experienced? Just Dread. Well, I guess now Super Metroid, but only those two games. I'm actually not a speedrunner for very long. Dread was my first speed game. And now I just branched out a little bit for Super Metroid. I do hope to speedrun other games in the future though. Preferably new games. Oh, I missed it again. I'm just gonna take the recharge. You know, actually, I did try to one time. Well, that's not part of the Metroid franchise. Oh god, what? Huh? Hold on a sec. Let me just get through this area. Man, that was such a stupid time loss. What the hell? I had at one point tried to run Mario Odyssey. I only learned a couple tricks at the start of the run. I never actually got to do runs though. I do feel kind of demotivated from learning older games because there's too much to learn and I don't feel like I'll ever get to run at a top level. Whereas if I start running the game when it comes out, there's a more realistic chance. Where is my jump? What? Come on, dude. What is that? So dumb. I did not need to lose that time. So dumb. Dread runs in 20 years? Damn, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to think about 20 years from now. Screw that. I'll be an old man by then. Wait, what am I doing? Well, can I get the right weapon selected, please? Oh my lord. Hey, what's up, Carter? Thank you for the good lucks. So close yet so far, because I suck at this game. Turn around, please. Please turn around, Mr. Ridley. There you go. How's it going, Carter? Yeah, this game is hard. It's both. Oh, did I just go through it? What? Oh my god. I suck at this game and the game is hard. Both are true. I'm losing too much health. I don't want to do this air fight. Get away from me. I'm gonna lose at this rate. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Run's over. What? Okay. I'll take that. That was a trash fight. Wow. It was dead for a bit there. At some point, I stopped counting the shots. I'm like, where? I don't even know what I'm counting anymore. Just screw this. I don't understand how that worked out for me, but I'll shall not be judged. And son is a bitch. Go for you, Carter. Come down, please. Man, I hate this section. Why is it so hard to dodge those spikes? Oh no, oh no, no, no. I just need to be very careful here. These guys can do a number on me. I only need to save 19 seconds, but those only 19 seconds? Too much for me. I hope I don't need power bombs anywhere else, because I don't got them. What? How did I not? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's not good. We mess around. Oh yeah, I have. Sure have. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! I think those things do 50 damage. I should not be. What the fuck? What? I should not be alive, dude. Wow. Should not be alive at all, dude. That is stupid. Wow. I don't even understand how lucky I just got. Yeah, I've been practicing with the practice ROM. That's a lot of practice I need. Oh my lord. I still haven't mastered those turnarounds either. I framed right before. I cannot believe. Okay, that's right. I do need a power bomb here. I'm glad I got a PB somewhere. Whoa, whoa. I don't want to spin missiles. Much less supers. Alright, I'm gonna have to get to the end of Meridia so I can farm some HP back. Yeah, you can probably tell that my movement is not good. I can't do those nice looking ledge grabs and down whatever they're called. That's a work in progress. It isn't easy to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm coming from Dread, and in Dread, like, you always just jump the same way. But in this game, there's so much variation to everything. Like, the physics so much more complex, which is kind of funny. You know, this is a 30-year-old game, right? When I started playing, I would not have expected that this game would be more complex than a modern game, right? But that also means it has a much higher skill ceiling. I'm glad I played this game. I can now appreciate with newfound respect what top runners actually do. I probably don't need to do all this farming, but it just it's good for my mental health, so I do. and then you start trying randos and realize just how little you know even after learning the speedrun. I only know like a little bit of the casual playthrough I've done in this specific route. I literally know nothing about the game. I've watched Oates do a little bit of map rando. I'm guessing that people play that a lot. There's always somebody like looking for games as though like online matchmaking, or well, not really matchmaking, but I mean you get it, right? Waste a little time, yeah. And I got to see a grapple beam kill on Dragon where you like push the electricity onto the boss, and I thought that was so cool. And I had no idea you could do that, and I'm sure there's 1,000 other things that I have no idea, and it's probably just as cool. Big community, yeah. Kind of wish Dread was like that. It's a shame. Maybe I should just use the super. Oh, where's the thing? Okay. Probably won't be PBing. I mean, sure won't be PBing, but at least I'm not too far from the time I had. I know it's not your goal, criminal, but I do highly recommend trying out random given it'll help general movement too. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably gonna take me like several hours to finish though, because I don't know much of the game. But I do like the concept of rando. Like if you know the game well, it's a nice challenge to see, because you just look at the map and you kind of know, or you already know what rooms you're gonna go through based on their layout and everything. I don't have that, but it's probably still gonna be fun. Almost 100%, yeah. It also probably depends a little bit on the seed, but even then, since I'm not too familiarized with the layouts, it's gonna be rough. Where's my jump? Where's my jump? Right, I'm gonna try to do that thing. Oh my god. That's not how I wanted this to go. I swear, I gotta be losing some inputs. Real. No, not powerbomb. Okay, please. That's not how I wanted. Man, I practiced this a bit, but I need to practice this thing a lot more. So much time wasted. I used to just do one method at a time, and this is just... Right now, I'm slower than that. Alright. I feel like this segment is one of my biggest time saves. As soon as I can do those methods fast, I'm gonna save a lot of time. But that's just lacking right now. I can do that fast. Hello? Oh! Wait. Okay, I can still finish, but losing that means I'm just one missile away from losing everything. I can probably get a sub-hour with just my current like knowledge and tricks, but I would surely benefit from learning room strats right about now. I don't know the proper strat to do those missiles uninterrupted. I'm losing a lot of time with that. Then the Metroids and just pretty much every room. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on this one. I think he's dead now. I'm just gonna shoot a few extra shots just to be safe. Alright. Something to make your life easier, killing the frozen Rinkas makes them take way longer to respawn. Ah. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Since I haven't learned the proper strat yet, that could have helped. I had to interrupt June like 5 times. I'm very scared of those little cannons at the top just interfering with the shots and killing the run. Very, very scared of that. Especially for a minimum. Yeah! Which I think was the case. What, do you know the minimum missiles slash supers you need for this? I had 20/6, which I think is very close, if not the minimum. Alright, let's do this thing. There's also a proper strat that I need to learn here with jumping a certain way and everything. Alright, we're done. Done here. So we're looking at pretty much a 101. 18 missiles, 6 supers? Okay, that was very close. I'm guessing 20/5 is not gonna cut it. Maybe I shouldn't press too soon. No. Almost there. Come on. No. Oh my god, I hate these stupid smokes. Alright. GG's. Well, it's not a PB, but I am getting a bit more consistent, so I think that's still a win. I'm glad it wasn't like 102 or 103. Honestly, chat, I'm just surprised that we actually managed to make it to the end. I should have died like 3 or 4 times in this run. I can't believe I survived again against those monsters after really. I cannot believe that, dude. I'm actually kind of happy we finished this run. Really was wild. I should have died to Ridley. I played such a bad fight. I wasn't able to flip him around with the pogo. I interrupted several pogos. It was just bad. And I also didn't do the jump fight very well. Like, if he doesn't pogo, you can do some jumps and deal damage, but that didn't go very well. Previous run was a lot better. I mean, it was a PB also, but it was a lot better. Oh yeah, by the way, Carter's doing the Pixels for People charity marathon again this year. Chat, go check out Carter. I think it's gonna happen sometime. When is it, Carter? I saw the submission dates and everything, but I believe it's like 17th of October. Do correct me if I'm wrong. What's up, Limo? Don't smoke, kids. Definitely don't smoke and escape. Okay, I've been spoiled with Metroid Dread. You do not get to skip the credits. 24th. Oh, 24th. I wasn't an impression was 7th for some reason. 24th, 26th October. Pixels for People, a games marathon charity event. Very cool. Submissions closed for it. I was thinking of entering with Dread again. Maybe all bosses or Hundo, but I have to check the categories again because Hundo has even more RNG to deal with. So I'm not sure what kind of estimate I'm gonna look for. Like any percent was kind of can be bad with RNG, but 100% is even worse. But also has a lot more fun tech, so yeah, I have to think about that. All bosses is less RNG, so probably a bit more straightforward. But yeah, I have to work on the estimate. I think I'll do it. I'm gonna get the Switch 2 like on the 16th, so it's just in time for the marathon. I think I'll do it. RNG is fine so long as you account for it in your estimate anyways. I definitely do. Like the last time I accounted for some pretty bad RNG and I came out with very good RNG in fact. What do you know, I was thinking of this. I saw another runner do a Dread marathon and they had saves for, like they had some backup saves in case the RNG was just really messing them up, which it did. Like they got, I think it was like 10th try warp and didn't get it, so they just like, okay, we're just gonna go through to the save file and avoid any more time losses. What do you think about that? Should I like set up some backup saves? Because last time I didn't, and probably I should have. I ended up not needing it, but maybe I should have. I think that's fine. Okay, I'll definitely consider it because it's, you know, the RNG stuff is out of my control. I don't expect it to be too bad, but backups are better than heavy. Yeah, okay, for sure. For sure, I'll definitely consider that this time. They're using SM runs, Mara. Oh yeah, because they can get screwed with missiles. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, if you get through the metros and you don't have missiles, surely someone has run into that in a marathon. That is just heartbreaking. Getting hit. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, then you don't have to do the whole run all over again. Makes sense. Alright folks, I gotta stop for today. I'm gonna go feed my doggos and play a little bit with them, make dinner, chill, the usual. I'll probably do some more runs now and then. We're so close to sub-hour now. Just 19 seconds to sub-hour. I need to figure out how to save time in Gravity Suit, because I'm wasting a lot of time to farming HP and also the Phantom fight itself. It's one of my biggest time savers to practice, I guess. That and Dragon still a big time saver. In the ending and in everything. Everything's a time save in this splits. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. I'm gonna keep doing Super Metroid until I get sub-hour. Actually, I'm probably gonna try to grind a little bit more if I do get sub-hour soon. I was thinking of doing like a clip watch party of Dread. My SD cards are filled with Dread clips. I can't clip any more stuff, so I'm probably gonna do that around the 8th of October. That's the Dread anniversary. We're gonna just watch some old clips and see if there's any forgotten tech that I can exploit to a new glitch or something. And I'll probably be grinding Super Metroid until the 16th, which is when I get my Switch 2 with the Pokemon bundle. And then I'll start doing some Dread runs again. See if I can set a new record for the Switch 2 on each of the unrestricted categories. And then, I don't know, maybe waiting train for Prime 4, and I hope it's good. That's it. Thank you for watching Limo. Thank you for watching Spoofy. Thanks for hanging out, Carter. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Bye.